Hello everybody at Heronshaw, it's Mr. Ainscough here, and I want to say that even though I've not been able to be in school with all of you, I have been thinking about everybody over the last couple of weeks and missing everybody so much. And I'm really glad that I can do an assembly on the last afternoon before everybody gets to enjoy their really nice half-term holiday. Now, I usually do the Star of the Weeks at the end of the week to find out who has been a real superstar across all of the classes in Heronshaw, all the way from Bears class up to Zebras. And I'm really happy to say that I've got my list of all those superstar winners this week. So we're going to start my very nice assembly by going through and finding out who the Star of the Weeks are. So I hope you're ready to see which of your friends needs to be celebrating with you this afternoon. So we've got Thomas from Bears. Thomas from Bears has been the Star of the Week because he has been sitting beautifully, listening to instructions, and he's been a fantastic role model. So wow, Mrs. Champion was really, really proud of you. That's really good, Thomas. Well done to you. Now moving along to the class next door, to Lion's class, and Sophia has been chosen. Sophia has been working so hard on learning at home and sharing all the things that she's been doing with Mrs. Nichols. And Mrs. Nichols was really, really proud of you, Sophia, for doing all of those things. So well done. In Crocodiles, Fauzia has had a brilliant attitude to her learning, and she's been very kind and helpful. So well done for that. Now moving to Panda's class, and Miss Guntrip has chosen somebody who's been working really hard on their poetry this week. Oscar, you wrote a fantastic poem this week, and so well done for that. I can't wait to read your poem. I'd love to see what it looks like, and it might be able to join the rest of the good writing that's on the wall in my office. Now, Tiger's class, this is for James. James has been trying super hard with his handwriting. Really proud of you, James. You must have been working really hard. I can't wait to see your writing when I'm back in school after the holiday. Now in Leopards, it's Jack. Jack is the winner from Leopards because he tried so hard with his writing, and the improvement in his writing has been amazing. So you've got one very, very proud teacher. I think that Mrs. Revilius is over the moon with your writing. She certainly sounded it in the email to me. Now, Gorillas. This person has been doing really well in maths. And Mrs. Savage said that Arjun has continued to be really successful in maths. So well done, Arjun. Then, moving along to another Year 2 class, to Giraffes. And this is for Jack. Jack, for making amazing progress with his phonics this term. So well done, because Mrs. Zastrom was really proud that you've worked so hard and learned so many new sounds as well. And finally, in Zebras, and this one's put a real smile on my face because this person has been working really hard over the last couple of weeks, and it's Billy. Billy has got the Star of the Week for Zebras for his positive attitude towards his learning, and that's just really super to read and to see that. So well done to Billy. Now, I have been looking around my house for things that I wanted to share with you in the assembly, because normally at school I've got lots and lots of work that I can hold up, or certificates that I can hold up, but those certificates will come from your teachers this week. But I wanted to show you something that I have got from another country, and I've got them in my bowl. Now, this isn't something that I'm going to be eating over the next couple of days. These have been bought for decoration, and you know, I was trying to work out what they're called in English. So if you think you know what they're called in English, then please let your teacher know, and they can let me know, because I only know what these are called in Dutch, okay? Because these have come from the Netherlands, and these are called kalabasa, okay? And that means they're a little bit bald, because kale means bald in Dutch, okay? And they're all nice colours, really nice autumnal colours, and they're a little bit like tiny pumpkins. This one is really small. It's just a little bit bigger than an orange, or maybe the same size as a grapefruit, but it's like a pumpkin. And maybe it is a pumpkin, but these ones certainly are not. If I turn it round, this one is really, really knobbly as well. I think they look great. So they're in a bowl. I've been telling my children that we can look at them, but maybe don't try and eat them, because I'm not sure that they would taste very, very nice. Now, I have heard also that people have been dressing up and getting into the autumnal spirit. Some people have dressed up in some scary outfits. Some people have dressed up in really bright outfits like fireworks as well. And that sounds really, really exciting. And that made me think about a storybook that I've got that I want to share with you. And this is all about imagination. So my book is called Imagine. And I think that because there's so much going on in the world right now, the news seems to be full of bad news about things that are happening where people have got to wash their hands, wear masks, and they can't do all the things that they'd like to do. I thought, what better thing to do than share a story about your imagination where you can do whatever you like. And this book has got lots and lots of different worlds, different types of worlds to live in. And maybe as I read the story, you'll be able to think about a world that you'd like to live in. And there might be a favourite from this story. Okay, let's start with look at that. I can see something happening on that page. Okay. Imagine a world which is ruled by children, where only the old people go to school. I bet lots of you are thinking, that sounds great. Look at this. All the children are in charge and all the old people are at school. Sounds good. Imagine a world where everyone wants to be as different as possible. Do you know, I think that world is a really good world where everybody is unique and everyone is trying their best to be absolutely as different as they can be. Okay, the next one. Imagine a world where most things are made of jelly and it rains chocolate. Oh, look at that. I wish I was there standing in the street, holding out my hands and waiting for the chocolate to land. I'd probably have my mouth open wide and it can land straight in my mouth. And then next, imagine a world where everyone believes that if they can fly, they will live happily ever after. Imagine a world where people don't need to work, but everyone is secretly a spy. I can see some eyes everywhere. Eyes in the bin, eyes through the newspaper. Imagine a world where everyone likes dogs, but is frightened of the ground. Goodness me. Imagine a world where everything is pink, but it's very hard to find anything. Looking at that picture, I'm not sure how I'd find anything. Imagine an underwater world where people have to wear fancy dress all of the time. There you go. Some of you might like to live in that world all the time. Imagine a world where people are silly, but only when other people are watching. That's certainly something that I like to do. And then imagine a world where gravity is upside down and it pulls everything up into the air. There you go. Instead of being in a world where gravity goes down, it's gravity going up. And look at these cows. The cows have had to be tied into the field so they don't float away. These people are having their dinner. They're having afternoon tea and all the cakes and all the tea is going the wrong way. You see the snow and the lightning is going the wrong way as well. What a topsy-turvy world. But if you lived in one of these worlds, you might just imagine the world we're in. Imagine that. If you lived in one of those strange worlds, you might think that our world is really strange. There we go. You might have one of those that's your favourite. You might think you'd really like to live in the pink world or the underwater world. Perhaps you like to live in the world where everything is raining chocolate as well. Or perhaps you've got your own that you'd like to think about. But I thought it was a nice way to finish the half term with a nice story. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and have a really safe, lovely half term. If you're celebrating anything in half term, then tell us all about it when you come back to school at the start of November. All right, take care everybody. Bye-bye.